Flosstube. My name is Allison.
And I'm Jennifer.
And we are two sisters, and welcome to our first video.
Welcome.
Stitching Social. So we, again, are two sisters from Ontario, and we are finally decided to do it, and we're doing our first video. We're going to New Jersey to the Flosstube retreat, so we thought we need to have a Flosstube channel. So welcome. So we are both on Instagram. I am Strawberry Stitcher, all one word.
And I'm Simply X Stitching.
We'll try to link them below.
Yeah, we'll try to see if we can manage that, figure that out.
Yeah, all right. So we're going to start with our current whips, what we're currently stitching on now.
Yeah, you go first.
So, thank you. I am working on Family Tree by Mill Hill Kit. Now, here's the thing. I did not like the perforated paper. I don't know if it's because I'm a quick stitcher or I don't stitch two-handed stitching, but every time I would put the needle up, it would fall down, and it was driving me crazy. I think I stitched 10 stitches, and I said, I don't have time for this. So I went through my stash and just picked up some random burlappy type of fabric. So this is what I'm doing, my progress on it. I am at the finish line. Just a few more stitches and beads and whatnot. So I'm gonna finish it into a pillow, and I have a whole whack of fabric that's somewhat Christmassy that I'll be able to finish it. So that'll be pretty quick. So I don't have a lot of whips going at the same time. I have a few that I'm sure will show in future videos, but that's what I'm currently stitching now. I was stitching on it last night. So how about you? What are you working on?
So I'm working on it's called the Nutcracker Tree from the Needle Pulling Thread. This is the magazine that it's from. And I'm working on,
it's a silhouette. It's really nice. I want to stitch it as well.
So it's all figurines from the Nutcracker. Can you guys see it there?
Yep.
So that's what I'm stitching. But I didn't want to do it in black. It calls to use DMC 310, and I wanted to do it on something.
Colored,
yeah, I wanted to be excited to stitch on a certain fabric, and white seemed quite kind of boring to me.
It is boring.
Yeah, so I thought, well, I'd like to do it on like a cranberry red, and I'm thinking, okay, well, what kind of thread would look pretty with that? And I thought, well, an oatmeal would look nice. It would be contrast enough. So this is the thread that I'm using, and this is by what's it called, Earth Fiber Planet.
Yeah, I hadn't heard of that one before. We went recently to our LNS Stitch It Central in Ingersoll, Ontario, and that's where she found it.
So that's the reason why we went that day, was because I wanted to find some stuff. So there you go. That's the progress that I have. So not too much, but I only started it 2 days ago. So it's coming along well. I'm happy with the progress, and I'm happy with the silk. I love it, and I just want to stitch with silk
first time
all the
with
time.
Silk.
Yeah, so I'm really happy with how it's coming out, and there's a lot of 3/4 stitches in it, but you know what? It gives it kind of a lacy look. It really gives it a lot of detail. So I'm really happy with it. So,
and it's been mentioned before that everyone needs to try silks.
I've heard people say that.
I did the ink circles in Gloriana, and somebody on Stitch Mania maybe said that it's like cutting through warm butter.
And it's true.
And then you go back to the DMC, and it feels plasticky, and you can really tell the difference.
Yeah. And I find with the silk, it doesn't knot up. Usually
it glides.
I know, it just glides right through the fabric, so it doesn't get tangled at the back. You don't get that little knot, and then you have to turn it around, pick it out. It's beautiful. I think it lays nicely, but so does the DMC. Like, I'm never fussy about how the X's lie. So I really love it. And I find I can use more of the length of tail. Like, I can stitch longer with it, right up until the end of the needle almost. Like, I don't know, pretty close. I feel like I'm using more of the thread. So do you want to show them what you ended up buying that day when we went shopping?
Yeah. So our recent unneeded haul, if you will, because we don't need anything.
No, we have so much.
And we both had said that we weren't going to buy any patterns, and I think we lasted 5 minutes before we
right, because we're going to New Jersey, so we wanted to like save up and spend money there, right, and buy lots of patterns there. And so we said to each other, I think one night on the phone, we said, okay, that's it, we're not going to go anymore. We cut ourselves off, and we're just gonna.
We were good for a couple months.
Yeah, we've been pretty good, actually, I have to say. Resisting lots of things, but
she's really good, this particular shop, because she has all of the patterns that we're all stitching, and she has a fantastic selection of fibers, and she'll ship worldwide as well. So it'll probably be a really good place for you guys to check out because you'd be paying Canadian dollars, and our dollar is pretty,
for those of you in the States,
not very good right now. So the patterns that I bought, this is the first one, Mary 3 for the glare, for the win. So this is the Plum Street samplers. So cute. And that'd be a quick stitch. So then, of course, you get Mary 2. She didn't have Mary 1, or at least not that I saw, which would probably be a good thing.
Yeah, those are really cute. I like those.
So then I went to another LNS in the summertime, and she was closing. And I had never seen one of these in person, but I got the 2010 Nora Corbett Christmas tree.
That's beautiful.
Fortunately, she doesn't make them anymore, and there's a big long story about it. And of course, you can't buy these Christmas trees in just the patterns. You have to buy the whole kit. So I won't say how much I paid for it here, but they came with the Bella something, the silks, which are really nice, and all the beads and the charms.
Yeah,
and
it's really pretty.
So I bought the fabric. I wasn't really paying attention, and I was paying attention to what Jennifer was doing, so I forgot to get her to write on what the fabric was. So I bought the fabric for that. And then I bought the Kathy Bear, Kevin and Nature Sing as well in the summertime. So I decided to kit this up. So I just got this minty, and it's not even showing.
It doesn't show up properly.
But it's a minty 28 or 32. I prefer 32.
Yeah.
And then I got Harvest Delivery. Now, guys, I have never seen this, and you can't really even see the horse. But it's like a companion piece, if you will, to Halloween Delivery, which I stitched in the fall and finished and framed. And it was all finished. So then I saw that, and I got this blue fabric.
That's pretty close to the color, actually. Well, it's a little more, I don't know, turquoise it's in person.
But I bought that. So the white, I believe it's Oatmeal by Weeks, or maybe Guest. And I think that's going to look pretty good if I do say so myself.
Yeah,
and then I bought the same red fabric that Jennifer has. It's the Belfast Linen Ruby Wine. I'm not a fan of the linen, really, after I've tried the even weaves. 32 count is my preferred. So I don't even have a project for this. I just wanted it for my stash. And then I bought just an ivory color as well. And then the only other purchase I made on that particular trip was another one of the Santa's Village. You can see that I paid $5 for it. Now I have them all. And I've stitched 4.
You have all of them?
No, I'm missing one.
Oh, okay.
So I'll probably pick that up in Jersey. And I'm missing one, and I've stitched 4. And I'm going to do it all on one piece. And all the snowflakes I'm doing in beads instead of stitches.
It's really pretty. It looks good. Your progress that you're doing.
Thank you. We pump each other's tires all the time.
You have to, right? People that don't cross stitch don't understand the hobby. They don't, and it's hard to appreciate too. You can and the photos even of the patterns don't even do it any justice.
We all know that. I didn't want to do
our own. We have to pump each other's tires. We're lucky to have each other because some people they don't.
Just lucky to have me. I wanted.
You're lucky to have me.
So going back to seeing it in person, I've seen the chatelaines that people do, and again, that's another designer I hadn't even heard, and she passed away recently, a couple of days ago.
Yeah, I know, it's very sad.
I saw in a different LNS closer to Toronto, she had one of them finished. Oh man, are they beautiful?
Yeah, and
so if you're willing to shell out a couple $100 to get everything. Because I think she probably uses silks.
There's a lot of specialty stitches, so I haven't I haven't been brave enough to try a chatelaine, but for sure I'll have to try a chatelaine in the future.
There's a few stitchers doing them.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of stitchers doing them, and they just look beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
But
So
too much to stitch, not enough time. So that's my latest recent unneeded haul. What did you get?
So I ended up getting 2 pieces of fabric that I have stitched on both of these at a different point in time, and I just wanted to have them in my stash because I've got so many patterns, and it's nice. It'll be nice to have stuff at home to stitch. So I got it's a 32 count even weave.
That's not showing up either.
No, it's not showing up.
Moonlight?
Silvery moon.
Silvery moon.
Yeah, so I bought that. And I bought this, which is a Twix and Tween Zegwart fabric, and it's just, I really, really like this one. And I stitched a Kathy Barrick on it.
That's a lot more modeled than you usually do, but it looks really
good. So when I bought this before, here, I'll turn it over so you don't see the edges. But anyway, so when I bought this before, I never stitched on anything this modeled. Usually I stitch on a solid color or, slightly modeled, but this is the most drastic I've ever stitched on, like, so far, and I just loved it. It just really made the piece come to life. I'll show it in another video, maybe. It's a Kathy Barrick Rodney Rabbit. So, yeah, so I bought that, and then I bought some patterns. So I bought Little House Needleworks Welcome In, and you can see, I mean, for $5, you couldn't go wrong, right? And I just thought, I gotta have it. And I thought that'd be really cute on, like, maybe a wreath. I like to have a wreath on my front door, and I don't actually have one now. So,
Christmas?
Yeah, I don't have a Christmas wreath. So, anyways, side note. So, okay, so this one's another Little House Needleworks. Shepherds found the baby lying in a manger. And it's just so cute. Born in a manger. Oh, it's just
We're trying to do everything Christmassy.
Yeah, I didn't have enough Christmas patterns in my stash, so I just wanted to pick a few up so that I would have some options. So this one is Little House Needleworks, and it is called Snowflakes. And I think that's really cute. I like to do these smaller patterns sometimes in between my bigger ones to give me a little break. Yeah, and it feels good to have it done. And we like to finish our stuff, although I don't. Well, yeah, you do. You've been finishing a lot.
Yeah, I found some thrift store fine fabric frames, and
give yourself some credit.
Yeah, I guess so. I have a whole, like, because there was a period our mom taught us to stitch when we were kids, and she started in 91. And so then I had periods where I was stitching for a long, and I have a bit of an obsessive personality. That if I stitch, I stitch. Like, I was stitching one time.
You just go nuts on it.
I go nuts. And then I'm like, why is my hand cramping? It was shaking. I'm like, why is my hand shaking? And I looked up, and I think I was stitching for 6 hours.
Oh my god!
Without even
taking a dream. I wish that I wish I had time to do that. I have a 2.5-year-old, so I don't get to do that. I stitch when she's napping or when she's playing quietly. But anyways, I get it in when I can. So
we digress.
Yeah. So this is a Blackbird Designs, and it's
another new to us since watching Flosstube.
And you know what? I'm just seeing this right now that it says number 3 in the Christmas Sampler series, and now I have to get them. Like,
everyone has series. It's such a trap for us. It's such you get one, you have to have them all.
Like, I wish I never saw that, because now I wish, like, now I'm going to be thinking
Christmas
I can't start them until I have the other ones. But whatever, I'll just roll with it. So anyway, so Blackbird Designs.
And this is very subtle Christmas. You can put that up all year round. Unless you're like me and I have Santa up all year round.
I would keep it up all year round because it takes time to do it. And so there's that. And I have Blackbird Designs Garden Club that I'm stitching. And this is one of the $5 picked it up. I'm like, okay, we'll add that to the series.
Let's see that.
Yeah. And then this one is the Stony Creek collection, and this is the January 2013 Listen to Your Dreams. And then I realized that it is a series, and now I want them all, and they're all in the back here, and I need to have them all. So
everyone gets that feeling, that need to have something.
Well, because I'm thinking I want to stitch this, but I don't want to stitch it alone. I have to stitch it all together with the other ones because they can't be alone. So, anyways. Maybe when we're in New Jersey, I'll pick up the other ones, or
we're going to be picking up a lot of things when we go.
We have a list. I have a big list.
You have a list. I don't.
So, and I got these two little Mill Hill kits. One's a snowflake, and one is part of the Holiday Nutcracker Ballet series, and this is Clara. So, two that I
Now,
picked
that snowflake she bought as a gift, but what did you say that you...
Well, originally when I first got it, I was looking for a Christmas gift, and
which is very rare, because when we shop for ourselves.
Right. Yeah, I like to stitch.
I'm a selfish stitcher. I don't stitch for other people. Which I probably shouldn't say. But you like something. You only stitch what you like. Why do you want to give it away?
I know. And not everybody appreciates cross-stitch gifts. And they're a lot of work, and there's a lot of love that goes into it. I don't know. We'll see. I might give this away. So stay
tuned if she gives this or she keeps it.
Well, or even if I stitch it this year, because I have enough to do. Like I feel
like we're talking really, really fast. This is the second time we filmed a complete video, so this is take 80, but really take 2.
The first take, we couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah. And then someone came to the door and her baby walked by.
Yeah. So.
Keep going.
And then I got 2 things in the mail, which on the first take, I didn't show these, so it's a good thing we're doing it again.
Stitchy mail.
Stitchy mail. So I
love stitchy mail.
Me too. So
bills. When you
I
get
know, because you've already paid for it. The guilt's gone, and then you just get it in the mail, and it's...
The guilt's gone.
Really fun. Yeah, the guilt's gone, because I don't know. I feel guilty when I buy things. I leave it in the bag, and then I feel guilty. So, anyways, now I can put this stuff all away, and I'm not going to feel guilty about it anymore. So, I was watching McKenna and Bendy Stitchy.
She loves McKenna.
Yeah.
They're BFFs in her eyes.
Shut up.
Go on. So
I can't believe you just said that. But anyways, so I was watching one of their live videos where they were at one of the needle workshops in the States. I can't even remember now. I didn't take notes. Okay. Right. They were in Vegas together.
Total enablers.
And so they were going through the patterns and they were showing things, and Michelle held up the Bendy Stitchy, yeah, she held up the Witchy Washy by Raise the Roof, and she had stitched it. I'm pretty sure she had stitched it. So I thought I have to have it. Because, I don't know, Now,
I want to stitch this too, and I'm really glad that she bought it. Yeah. Because then I can just stitch it. We share patterns.
Yeah. Well, we do share patterns, but I haven't stitched anything that she has. We have all these plans to stitch.
But we went to one LNS that has since closed, and we both saw something. We both bought the same pattern, and we were thinking afterwards.
I know, which we actually haven't stitched that.
None of us have stitched it, but we're like, well, that was stupid.
We have plans.
Why would we both pay for the same pattern?
Yeah, that was silly.
That was really dumb of us, but we've progressed.
Yeah, we've progressed. So anyway, so that's Wishy Washy, and then I bought Witchy Washy, and I said to the LNS, I said, well, if you can get it, can you try getting turkey dressing for me? Because I think it's adorable.
Even the name is cute.
And it's just so cute, so I ordered it on a different order.
You didn't even ask how much it was.
Well, they called me to tell me, your pattern's in. I said, great, here's my credit card. I didn't even ask how much it was, because I don't really care. So...
She said as her husband walks by.
Yeah, I said it as my husband walked by. But anyway, so turkey dressing, it's so cute. And they're big. They're quite big, actually. Like, I opened up the pattern, and they're quite big.
Well, what's the stitch count?
Well, I'll do it on 32 count, but it's...
209 by 102. So that is a fair size.
It's a fair size, so
there's
I don't know.
Couple
maybe I'll do it 1/1. I don't know.
There's a couple in that series, but I think those were the only 2 that appealed to both of us. So that's it.
Yeah, so that's it. That's our haul, and that's... Yeah,
so so again, my name is Allison.
And I'm Jennifer.
We're Stitching Social. So we're going to try to upload this. Yeah. We're at
maybe put some links below.
Well, don't get ahead of yourself. There's 18 minutes. And so that's good for our first intro.
That's pretty good. I think that's long enough. I think I want to make short videos because, I don't know, just short, sweet, and stop in, say hello.
Other things, like we'll talk about some of our favorites. And
we're both on Stitch Mania.
I don't think I've ever posted anything. Or maybe I've commented on some people's posts.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I would say maybe I'm a lurker. More so than a participant, but we're trying. We're becoming more active in this community, and we will repeat what everyone says, that it's a fantastic community, and that we all enable each other, but we support that enabling and welcome it, and So now we're rambling, and I think we might have talked really fast. And I tend to mumble and talk fast anyway. So we are Stitching Social. So until next time.
Stay tuned.
Bye.
Bye.